Pitch like this with Mike Searles. If you pitch like this, you can make money happen. Now, today I've got a story for you, and I want you to listen carefully because it's carrying one of the most important messages and lessons for anybody who wants to pitch ideas, business ideas, and have to either one-on-one or one-to-many, and have those ideas make money for your business and for you. So the story, it's a true story, and there's three male characters in this story. It's set back in the 20th century, around the 1960s, and let's call the three characters Guy 1, Guy 2, and Guy 3. I'll reveal the actual names at the end of the story. Guy 1, a businessman, rings Guy 2, a businessman, and says, Guy 1 to Guy 2, I've got an idea, I want to do business with you. Guy 2 says, no, and hangs up. The very next day, Guy 1 rings Guy 2 and says, hi, it's me again. Guy 2 says, what do you want? Guy 1 says, I've got a business idea and I want to do business with you. Guy 2 says, no, and hangs up. Day 3, the same thing happens. Day 4, month 1, month 2, month 3, every day, Guy 1 rings Guy 2 and says, I've got a business idea and I want to do business with you. And Guy 2 says, no. And this goes on reportedly for 12 months. Every day Guy 1 rang Guy 2. Key word, persistence. Key message, if you want to write this down, I'd suggest you do. Persistence beats resistance. And now I'll tell you the end of the story. One day, Guy 1, after 12 months, didn't ring Guy 2 because Guy 2 rang Guy 1 first. 12 months, Guy 2 rings Guy 1 and says, Guy 2 to Guy 1, hey, you still have that business idea and want to do business with me? Guy 1, yes. Guy 2, then meet me at my office tomorrow morning. Guy 1 goes to Guy 2's office in the morning. The deal is done, and the rest is history. Now for the names of Guy 1, Guy 2, Guy 3. Now, I never mentioned Guy 3 in the story because he really plays a very passive role. His name is Elvis Presley, yes, the king of rock. And Guy 1 was Jerry Weintraub, infamous and famous movie producer, but back in the 60s and the 70s, he was the promoter for some of the biggest entertainment acts going around. Elvis Presley being his last, his first, then came, would you believe it, Frank Sinatra. It's a fantastic story. Guy 1, Jerry Weintraub. But who's Guy 2? Guy 2 is Colonel Tom Parker. Colonel Parker, the Colonel, was Elvis Presley's manager. And so here it is then. Jerry Weintraub rings Colonel Parker, Elvis Presley's manager, and says, I've got an idea, I want to take Elvis on tour. And every day for a year, Colonel Parker says no. And then Colonel Parker one day beats Jerry Weintraub to the phone call. Colonel Parker, the Colonel, rings Jerry Weintraub and says, you still want to do, his literal words, his actually verbatim words, you still want to take my boy on tour, quote unquote? And the rest went down as history. So what does this mean to you as somebody who has an idea or an offer or something that you want to present, communicate to an audience of one or an audience of many? Nothing to do with communicative skills, nothing to do with selling, nothing to do with the skills of pitching, persuasive influence, etc., etc. The instruction here is the mindset of persistence. And as Jerry Weintraub said, I never hear the word no. I never hear the word no. I only hear the word not yet, words not yet. And so Jerry Weintraub persisted. Persistence beats resistance. And so that's the message, that's the lesson, that's what I want to share with you today. Pitch like this and make money happen. Mike Searles signing off.